Yesterday's low incidentally was 11,860. So still quite a distance from those lows. And yes, in spite of 3-4 days of volatility, you're not really breaking this 11,900. So the sense appears to be that if you keep buying enough dips, the market finally will get past 12,000 with a roaring rally, and broadly a stop should be around 11,800 thereabouts. So I would buy the early morning dip if for nothing else. Chances are we will get into the green after the open, both on Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, and remains a buy on dip style market. So any of the results which have sort of disappointed, out there, early morning dips could be bought into. So something like Titan, etc. You should try to buy today's dip. Chances are it'll turn into the green fairly soon. Well, PSU banks could have another bad day because they were rallying quite a bit, but the results are not anything to write home about. But having said that, Dabur is a buy with a stop of 475, target of 500. Bajaj Finance is a buy with a stop of 4200, target of 4420. Even at new highs, this remains a stock that you should buy. And Bharti Airtel is a buy with a stop of 380, target of 405. Bank of India is a sell with a stop of 72, target of 60. And PNB is a sell with a stop of 66, target of 58.
Patience is the key word. Yesterday also we discussed this. The markets will take and go to all-time highs, but they won't oblige us by doing it today just because we are sitting here. And we have to be patient. There is a resistance there at 11,945 and then almost immediately after at 12,000. As we can see, those two resistance levels are holding. So the chances are that markets will chop around. They can also go through a correct minor dip. It's difficult to predict that. So the trade is, because the trend is very clearly up, we want to be buyers on a reasonable dip, and that is 11,850. So a move of the Nifty towards 850 is a buying opportunity for the day. And for position traders, you just want to hold your positions till the end of December. You should see those lifetime new highs. Cadila Healthcare is a buying opportunity. That stock is in a trading range, a small surge and then a dip. So we are really buying on a dip here. Hindalco is another buying opportunity. We had a big up move in Hindalco and yesterday was a pause. So some way or the other that up move should give us some money. I don't see Hindalco being very bullish, but for a short-term trader it should be okay. There are two intraday short sells, IDFC First Bank and MCX. MCX has had a stunning rally. It's likely to go through a deep correction.
So I've been calling for some consolidation range bound movement. Basically not getting past 11,960, 12,000 zone immediately and getting support around the 11,830, 850 zone. So yesterday I think we had a low around that level. The idea should be to buy on declines close to about 11,860, 855 zones and keep a stop below 11,825. I think on the upside 11,950, 12,000 remains the key area where I would still be wanting to book profit because we are quite overbought and we're just starting to come off the overbought level. So it might be another few days before we actually have the strength to get past 12,000 mark. So for the timing, buy on dips is what I would suggest on the indices. Actually, I have two sells. ACC, I think on the intraday chart is looking weak. So sell with a stop at 1531 for targets of 1485. And Nestle also similar to the indices, very overbought and now on the intraday chart, suggesting a pullback would happen. So that's a sell with a stop at 14,785 for targets of 14,300. On the buy side, I have a Bharti Airtel, which could be bought with a stop at 378 for targets of 395, and ITC can be bought with a stop at 257.5 for targets of 273.